Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video, if you can't tell by the wire, we're doing a battery to boot conversion. The battery is on the bonnet at the minute. Been meaning to do this for a long time. Got some wire, can't remember what gauge wire it is. It's quite low, it's pretty chunky. Both of them were meant to be this size, but for some reason the red's come bigger. They've got terminals with it. It's pretty much a battery to boot kit, bar the inline fuse. Not got that yet, so I'll need to put that in at some point. But for now, I'm just going to stick the terminals on. The only problem I think I'm going to have is I need to get a ring connector that's going to fit over there. And that's chunky, because all the ring connectors I currently have don't fit over there. I need a ring connector to fit to the fuse box. So I didn't really record it, but got it on. I think this one was 12 and it's gone down to 10. And that one was 10 already, but it was a very tight fit, so I trimmed it a little bit. I think what I'm going to do as well, when this is on the road and I have time, I'm going to get a little bit of copper pipe to slide inside there and the wire slide inside that, just so it makes it a little bit tighter, because you can pull the terminals off at the minute. But yeah, now I'm going to find a grommet. Oh, I already have a grommet that I'm shoving it through. But first I'm going to test it to make sure it works. Just a quick update before we actually try and start it with the battery relocation, because yeah, definitely going to leave my battery on here constantly. But just a quick update, because I did film a video, in fact I filmed 2 videos, lost all the footage because I'm smart. This is a different head. My old head's there, helicoiled spark plugs, and the head warped, so I've had to change it, change the head gasket and whatnot. Got a new little breather, got a one-way valve in here now. It's a little bit kinked, this is only temporary. Head gasket, new head, fuel pressure regulator, Cytec 1-to-1 rising rate, set at 3.5 bar. AFR gauge is in. I don't know if I did that in a video or not. Yeah, other than that, everything's together. It's running and driving. I need to do drive shaft seals, which is another video, which will be coming soon. So quickly before we start the fuel pump primes, which is good. I've just temporarily grounded it to there. Obviously this isn't permanent, it's just I've got issues with my original fuel pump wiring. The battery terminal goes to there. Obviously I'm going to try and run the starter wire. I think it's a bit short to run up there. If I've got some left of this wire, I'll replace the starter wire. If not, it's not a real issue. I'll just kind of bypass the original terminal. Same with the ground. The ground, I can completely get rid of this and just run the starter wire to there, which does reach. Yeah, we're going to try and start it in a minute. I'm just going to put the terminals on, put you on a tripod and try and start it. Might be a little slow cranking, because I'm not 100% sure what the drop off of the wire is. But hopefully it'll start. Nice one, it runs. Which is great, because that means the battery relocation works. Reroute the wire through the back. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's a hole under there where one of the wires goes. The wire for the wideband goes down there. You can't really see with my finger in the way. Down there, this black wire here goes under there into a grommet, or where there's supposed to be a grommet. There's not one there at the minute, but yeah, goes through there and then feed it to either behind the passenger seat or behind the driver's seat. I prefer it behind the driver's seat, simply for the fact that it would be better for weight distribution, and I'd prefer it behind me rather than somebody else. I need to make a battery tray as well, so I'll get some measurements for that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to stick it wherever. I'll stick it on the driver's seat if I really want to. But it's better than it being floating around in the engine bay, and it opens up a lot more room. Quick update, went to reroute the wires and it wouldn't pass through this little hole. So, got a hole saw bit, I'm going to cut a fuck off hole in it and make it fit. It's all wired up, everything's relocated. I've got it grounded up there currently, and the wire for the power reaches to there. I was going to ground it to the seat rail, but the bolt was too big to fit through the loop connector, or hoop connector, whatever you want to call it. So that'll do for now. I am going to move it over here and plonk it here and put a battery tray in. But for now, it works, it does its job, and it actually works as a battery relocation. You see, I've got that much wire left, so it will reach over here, and the ground wire will also be tucked in somewhere down here. But for now, it does its job, what it's supposed to do, and I can move the car around without worrying the battery's going to fall out. So if you want to do this to your own car, I'd highly recommend it. It helps with weight distribution, but it clears up engine bay space. That's the main thing, or at least in my case, that's the main thing, so I can run my air filter further away from the turbo. But if you want to do this, I'd highly recommend it, because it works, and it does what it's supposed to. Even if you want to run it all the way to the boot, I mean, to be fair, this would probably reach. I do want to run it under the carpet because at the minute it's kind of running where it is, but it's not in its final location, so I'm not overly fussed. I need to clear all this crap because most of it is just seals and windows and stuff, because I currently don't have any windows in other than that one. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe down below as you always do, and I'll see you guys in the next bloody video.